Posebni po svom dizajnu i inovacijama, švicarski Laufen, star čak više od 130 godina, promijenio je način na koji koristimo kupaonicu i kako ona izgleda.
Roka grupacija ima dva globalna brenda čiji su identiteti s posebnom pažnjom razdvojeni.
Brands are born and our brands, Laufen is more than 125 years old, Roka also from 1917, so more than 100 years. And each brand has a DNA, and DNAs should not be mixed. We keep them with the highest precision separate in terms of identities, in terms of segmentation of the markets, and in terms of application of technologies and innovations.
Roka je brend srednjeg cjenovnog ranga koji pruža kompletna rješenja za kupaonice, a Laufen počinje od srednjeg do visokog premium segmenta na globalnoj razini za cjelokupni sustav kupaonica.
Well, Laufen is a Swiss-born. DNA starts with the birth, 130 years, but it's a brand that is always fresh. Its DNA related to the Swissness is obviously the precision, the quality and the innovation, but also the open-mindedness of a global approach, not only when it comes to the distribution, but also when it comes to the creation of new products, new projects, and the approach in collaborating with partners.
Na taj švicarski DNK utjecali su različiti smjerovi iz različitih zemalja.
We have the northern German influence from Bauhaus school, but also closely to Italy, the emotional side of the design. And I believe we are able in a Swiss design to blend all this and to interpret it in another way that maybe a purely Nordic or purely Southern company with that DNA could do. And that's a huge opportunity, but also an obligation to always do something different, to move forward, to set trends, never be a follower.
Laufen predstavlja strast prema održivosti, inovacijama i dizajnu.
I think Laufen started working with design already in the 90s. There was a Porsche design collection, and the real first design approach was with Alessi, launched in 1999. We are showing it still today. So 25 years later, we are still showing Alessi. Of course, new developments, new interpretations, but the standard product is still existing. So the most sustainable product is if it lasts also from a design point of view. Of course, then paired with technology and evolution, water saving, and so on. But we can have a look at our latest collaboration that incorporates the Saphir Keramike with a new technology that has absolutely nothing to do with design per se, but eventually has influenced the design and brings us further.
Ali dizajn nije jedini koji ih je doveo na poziciju stvaratelja trendova.
When we launched Saphir Keramike 2013, a complete new formula of ceramic, allowing us to do this ultra fine thicknesses and small radius in ceramic that was not possible before. And thanks to that new material that we developed in-house and over more than 5 years, we were able to reinvent the bathroom in a certain way. We apply functionalities, apply style that brought ceramic, I would say, back on stage, because all of a sudden this very old and natural, impeccable material became ultra-modern. But not just by doing the slimness, that was the starting point, but then working with the brightest minds in the world, the best designers in the world, we applied new surfaces, textures, refinement, new typologies. We completely did new wash basins that were not thought about before, with a lot of functionality, a lot of logic, and by that we have set a trend that today is inevitable, the slimness, the lightness in a relatively small room. So it's a matter of proportion, using the right proportions in the environment that is provided. But in Austria, we have since end of 2023 in operation the very first electric tunnel kiln in the world. Why is that so important? Electricity is the only way of overcoming the CO2 emissions, and we have now certified this factory as the first CO2 neutral factory of sanitary ware ceramics in the world. Thanks to the kiln, with our solar plant on the roof and on the fields, we are able to produce ceramic in that kiln CO2 free.
A kad su pozvali svjetski poznatog dizajnera da vidi prvu električnu tunelsku peć za keramiku, dogodila se nova suradnja čiji su plodovi prikazani u Frankfurtu.
Concept, we call it a concept because it's not mature yet for sales, that we started in a nice meeting in April in Milan 2024. And we are today here in March 25 and we are presenting the full concept that we worked on with Yves BH. We invited Yves BH to come to Gmunden, to Austria, to see this new kiln, and we were trying to find an angle how we can once more reinvent the wash basin.
I u tome su uspjeli.
One aspect is that he said he wanted to show the magic of water. So when we use a wash basin, the water goes down the drain immediately and is gone. So we are creating no relation to water. But in this wash basin, we see how the water stays longer with us. And it adds also other functionalities than just the emotional side. There's two major functionalities that were not existing in such a way. One is that we can fill the basin with very little water if it's to be used for shaving or other things. And we have a siphon that just by turning it opens and closes, like the water disappears. The other thing is that through this vortex movement it cleans the wash basin almost by itself. We have many trends. We have many projects that are really groundbreaking, especially for an ISH, because we are thinking in products and product innovations, but we are thinking in ecosystems. We are thinking in the complete bathroom, and also we are showing here for the first time at an ISH a complete bathroom in a pot, in a prefabricated unit, that we are very active, and that is the future of construction.
Dijelić budućnosti je i Alape, njemačka tvrtka bogate tradicije koja više od 100 godina proizvodi emailirane čelične umivaonike, a sada postaje dio Laufena. Izložbeni primjerci potpuno su nas oduševili.
This is a very nice example called Inside Out, where the wash basin disappears in the materiality, but thanks to this very fine enameled steel basin and sink, it has all the security and safety of proper wash basins. We are combining these solutions with the Laufen environment, with Laufen faucets, with Laufen furniture, and that completes very much the approach to, we like to talk about the beauty zone of the bathroom, that is becoming increasingly important. And for that we apply the highest level of precision, premiumness, and distinctive addition to our catalog.